J, A, Y, J. Hi. Do I want to? Lose, 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 lose. Attends, adesso. I do, really. Seems like I do a lot that I would not know then. Weird. Slick. Ah, no. See, mistake. Say, mistake. And the final mistake. I must go and beat myself. I must. You can't do that. The old tutor's test, the best one. You're going to have to write 1,000 talks. R-I-T-E, yes. I can't have the other. Mention, comment, talk. Am I right? R-I-T-E then. Have I got it to the dot? Yes. Point before 2. Liar! Not true! There's only one of myself. Honest. True. Why would you think there was not? Yes, why? Please forward toward the truth. Ooh, would you say that you want to no? What? Are they all loyal? Scratch back. Today at 4, yeah. We can now present four oranges for 50 pence. It's very cheap. Two Madeira cakes for $1.99. Ooh. Onions, get the onions. Michael Jackson. Sorry to mention. Well, I can't say sorry to talk because someone's already done that. Sorry for hanging over 4 hours. would you have used it for if you were? No think, no feel, nothing. So worse. Okay, done. It's hard work. Present. No limb there. Didn't. Balance. Can you do that? Yeah, one of them. Part of the that was the fun. got something new. But I'm old now. Come on. Don't do that to me. Ah. Boss was hot. But it's not you. No. Then how? How? That's when you talk. You're talking. Yes, but you won't. Think it. Mean it! Why? Because we always require that. What does that mean? Why does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? How we put it in an auto? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yes, what does that mean? Not believe anywhere myself. But truly, what does that mean? Sir would know. What would that mean? What does it mean? There. We always want to know what that means. What does it mean? That means you would not understand. Yes? Because then you would have to ask the question. What would that mean? What does it mean? Yes. Never underestimate the question from another. What does it mean? What does that 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 mean? Then you to blame another. Do you blame? Madam, sir, would you blame? Yes, I do. No, you won't. It's you. You would have to say I do. Why? Because they'll put myself to blame anyway. They'll put yourself, they won't put yourself forward. They'll pull you back. But when it's the perfect hour, they will push you. It was you. Yes, it was you. And then it wasn't you at all. It was me. It was you. No, it was I. No, it was not. So what does that mean? Well, when you fail to when yourself fails to understand what that means, then one can talk. Well, then you fail to understand. It's a question that requires a question back. does that mean? Ah. Well, you're not easy to understand then. I'm not easy to understand. Yes. What does that mean then? I'm not easy to understand. So I need to make myself easy to understand. Ooh. I've made myself very hard to understand. Ooh. 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 Can you learn that at the older that you are? No, because they get set in their roots. So that's very far. Very kindly read. Uncle. I'm an uncle to yourself. Oh dear, I have to do something back. Let's go back. Let's pull yourself back. What does that mean? It means you fail to understand yourself. I fail to understand you. You fail to understand yourself. You fail to understand self. I fail to understand you. We fail to understand because then we would have the question. What will that mean? Yes. So when what will that mean becomes the question. Because you have failed to understand, so you need to ask the question to take out what that meant. Yes. So what did it mean? So you will fail from the point of view of number one. You'll fail from the point of view of you fail to understand what that meant first. In the primary sector, you failed to learn to understand at all, because then you had to ask what that will mean, but then that will put it on another. Why did they also ask the same question? Pickle. Jar. Pickle, jar, pickle. What does that mean, and why would we question? Oh yes, because one fails to give and understand someone. And when you fail to then give and understand, then what must one do? One must develop the understand out. But you have already talked those words. I'm not going to get the conclusive point yet. I know it. Because the question will reverse back to myself every second. What will that mean? What will that mean? Yes. What does that mean? What it meant. So when the question's asked and there's a fail to understand, how would you get the balance, the neutral, and hot plan? So, would you not understand prior to the ask of the question? You know what it will mean, but then you have become a person that put that into yourself. I must ask that question. Anyway, and I must ask that question. I've got to ask that question because I really understand, but yet I would want to talk, that I would have that question, and then my life will follow. It's something to do with popular. It's a thirst for fame. It's a direct insane. Yes, yeah. So, when you question what that meant, do you understand it when you ask the question? And why would you question then? Why would you self-question the question? In the strive for popular, in the strive for normal, in the strive for sane, we would all do that. I need to follow the crowd. I need to relate. I need to have some kind of popularity. I need to have some kind of, well, my name's not unique, but that's the talk. So they used it. What's the understanding? That's That's a jolly good effort. But what's the understand? That's worked. It's worked very hard. And you've worked very hard now to understand what that meant. Yes. So what did it mean? You would put yourself down. You would put self down. Why? You don't put self down. I had to. No. One would have to avoid the sins. The deadly ones? That means they're not them. So then, when they're not deadly sins, then one can. Whoa! It's a new plan. I know the motive and intent. I know you. I know yourself then. I won't know you. No, I will know you. We won't know. No, you will. So would you understand what that meant? Ooh, they will portray yourself to have then the tendencies to slow because you did not understand when the talk was talk. Whoa. Then what would you do? And the question now of what that meant will not work. So what would you do then? Do you not ask the question? Yes, but that's not fair because that's already worked for yourself for quite a while there. So then what else would you do? Understand, but you understand really? You won't. No, you have to prove that you have the understand anyway. You just ask the question because you need to prove the popular. Then you must not deny it. I did it for that purpose. I did it for that reason. That will make yourself look fool though. Pickle. Jar. Pickle. One's tasty than the other. Oh, taste. What's the taste then? Well, if you can taste that one, why would you not taste that one? Not if you would taste that one in your tart or whatever you taught. So then why would you not taste that? Good point. Then you would resort to a talk where it's something to do with what one was. Oh, I sound very near to what I am not. Well, then you would know from then we are not in the best fit. We would not suit you. We would not suit you. No, then it's not suited. Then it's not RITE. Not suited because again, that will move to a, yes, it'll move myself out of any future. Would you have tasted you? So you can't blame all, can you? Can you? You can. You will, you have. Oh dear. Then what do we do? You see, I can understand with yourself, it's kind, but the other one will have the root to feed you, whether you wanted to eat whatever it was. Well, you can eat what you want, but you would understand then that's the control. You are under control because all it required then was to put something in there. Yes. So, in the quest for what will that mean, you have to, they will all know, then what will you do? They all know that you have used that hurts, but it has not worked. What do we do to get you out of it? Well, how would you need to get out? Because it's shame. And then we live with shame. Once we've got shame, we cannot get out of shame, can we? We hold it to the person that we are. We are person then. Well, one's not going to have any... one still sleeps at night. Why? Because I have not. Oh, yes. I'm not a camera muscle. But how would you push? No, then you would have to get a person. Wherever you have put the camera, you have to put a person there. There you are the camera now, my friend. You are now. We are not people, we are not life. We are life. We are human. No, we are not. That's, you are person, yes. So, one that one would know can now turn himself into the camera. And one will act. They have put the wire in there. Fact. They were connected via the pipes that went inside. And what did that tell yourself? Why would you live with shame? Because you like them. Okay. Why would you live with shame? The talk, not the person. Or the camera, or whatever it was. Why would you live with shame? What would hold yourself, not guilt, under shame? I am not the same person. I am not what I am to the community, to the society, to the locality, to the area, to the world. Do you get stuck in that? Aside of the person that had the name Shame. There's really a person called Shame? Shane's very near to you. It's just a disgrace. Swap. Deletion. Person. Ooh. But that's the root then. So when it's person, not pipe. Well, pipes and person. Oh, it's because then it's the ethnic, yes. Very near. That's still a poke of it from somewhere. That's taken a, oh, you're not even doing a job there. Huh. So what do you tell yourself then? It's only a shame when you make it one. Still emotion there. How do I get that out? It's only shame because you have made it shame. You have turned it shame. What's the shame? If it was I would have shame for life. Why? Because I've never done that. So then yourself will fail to understand. So then you will ask the question, well, that will mean. So then it goes back to the basics. It goes back to the day one. So, when you are in shame, are you real? Are you in shame then personal? Why? I will tell yourself why. Because then there's none. It's left you. Now you'll question when it's left you. Why? Not shame left you. Why the shame left you? The shame left yourself. And then you'll want to know why it's not going to return back to yourself. You don't need it. It's caused enough hurt, bother anyway. Now it's gone. Now it's not with yourself. Please don't tell myself that you're going to go and try and find it. I need it back. I've got used to it for the duration that I have. For the duration that it was. What do? It's because we get stuck in the auto of what we then cannot find. We just get stuck in an auto, won't we? So now the shame's not with yourself. Please don't ask myself what that meant. Nah. Then it's on me. It's not. Then it's my fault. I'll be back in a while.